I did my undergraduate law degree, and then after 3 years studying that, I moved on to my LPC and LLM, and then straight after that I went and joined an insurance firm as a legal advisor, and that was for just under a year before starting my training contract with BP Collins.
So I did a law degree at the University of Nottingham. It's a 3-year straight course. Joined BP Collins as a paralegal in the property team. I was there for about a year and a half, and then I actually transferred as a paralegal into the private client team. Was there for a year and a half because I was doing my LPC part-time whilst working. So they thought it'd be good for my development to go to another team, sort of get more experience before I started the training contract.
So I used to be a paralegal at a different law firm, and then I worked there for about a year, and then I joined BP Collins, so I applied as an external candidate and went through the whole interview process then.
I read theology at university, didn't know what I wanted to do, and decided to do the GDL law conversion. Really loved it, and then at the end of it realised I probably needed some legal experience, and reached out to BP Collins through a contact who already worked here.
The size of the firm was really attractive to me. It's not a massive firm that you get lost in a massive cohort of trainees, but it's big enough that there is still a cohort of trainees. You're not the only trainee, so you have that support network, which is really important because being a trainee is difficult, so being able to go to your peers and rely on them for support is really important.
Big clients, small clients, partners, associates, everyone, and that I was going to be able to run with my own matters once I'd reached a certain level of experience. That's really what I was looking for in a training contract, and BP Collins could provide that.
I was always looking for a firm outside of London which was highly ranked in sort of the legal directories, was dealing with high net worth individuals, but then wasn't the sort of typical culture you can get in London where you're just another number, you're just churning out sort of more admin work. I wanted to go somewhere where you were sort of valued as an employee and they really cared about your training and you're doing actual fee earning work, and somewhere I could see myself for the foreseeable future, which is what I think BP Collins is for me.
The firm adopting a non-traditional seat rotation was also appealing to me.
I like the fact that you can do 5 months in each department and then you go back to the department that you want to qualify into.
At the moment I'm still between 2 departments because I've thoroughly enjoyed my time in basically all the departments, so it's really difficult to decide.
So I've been in property, private client and family so far, and in all of those departments you're really you're given a high level of responsibility because you're also working with partners normally directly, so they'll get in a matter but they'll get used to quite a lot of the work on the file, and the work you're doing isn't just the admin side of things, you're actually doing fee earning work which is actually pushing the matter forward.
The range of work that I get to work on is great because especially within DR we've got our construction and commercial litigation where you can be dealing with incredibly large contract disputes or that go to international arbitration, right down to your contested probate and property disputes where you've just got an individual coming to you with a personal problem.
You get really good exposure to work and often working with sort of high profile clients and companies, and you get a really good hands-on experience.
You're doing high quality work but whilst having a really friendly and supportive culture, and I think that's quite unique to have both of those things together.
There's always sort of socials going on, and then we've got the hub where everyone can socialise during lunchtime.
And there's normally a different group of people in because of the hybrid working, so you're never going to always have lunch with the same person or something like that.
The firm has its own social committee, so they organise events often such as bowls at the local bowls clubs, or painting with Prosecco and darts in London. It's lots of different things both locally and in London to make sure that everyone's able to attend and it's something that suits everyone's wants and needs socially.
I feel like through the work and the people I've really managed to sort of develop my confidence, and yeah, it's just been a good achievement.
There's always a sense of pride knowing that you've helped a client through what's often quite a troubling or quite a hard time in their lives, and you've helped them get through that, and conclude and they can go on with their lives. So there's always a sense of pride knowing that you've played, albeit a small part, an important part in sort of helping them through that process.